Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the LEGO Legacy Weekly News Report. These news reports are a collaboration between myself and Seiko. You can find his document version of this report in his Dev Tracker Discord server, linked below. Alright, well we got a lot of interesting information this week, so let's jump right in. Firstly, Slimer has been causing some trouble in Pip Town. If you have attempted to battle Slimer on an Android device, your game may have frozen or crashed. This has been confirmed to be because of a bug on the Qualcomm processors that equip most Android phones. If this has happened to you, they recommend that you update your phone or contact Gameloft's customer care. But that was unfortunately not the only bug to happen this week. The Waste Hunter timed quest froze last weekend, pausing progression. And following that, the PvP arena went down for a short while, making it impossible to progress in the Grand Champion timed quest. Following the fixing of these bugs, the duration of each of these timed quests were extended to make up for lost time, and some substantial compensation was sent to every player. Earlier this week, game director Abo put up a poll to get a sense of how the player base felt about the double looting issue with events. If you aren't aware, daily events such as Captain Pegleg's Treasure does not reset locally, instead it has a global reset time. This meant that players could essentially loot the event twice each week, once in the morning and once after your daily reset. However, the problem lies in the fact that some players in the Eastern Hemisphere had their reset times line up with the global event reset time, meaning that they only got the opportunity to loot the events once per day. And seeing as you cannot currently change your daily reset time, there was literally nothing those players could do to get the double rewards. And as such, the poll was opened with two options. A. Remove double looting entirely to make it fair across the board, or B. No, maintain double looting as it is. Initially, it appears that these were the only two ways that they would go about this, which caused a bit of outrage, but Abo quickly came in and clarified that no rewards would be taken away, and if the event looting was reduced to one per day, the other half of those rewards would go somewhere else that is easy to get, such as a trivial timed quest. I'm personally a big fan of this idea, as it not only fixes the double loot issue for those certain players, but it also means that we wouldn't have to stay up late or wake up early to get those double rewards, and additionally, it would make timed quests a more critical part of the game, and it could give newer players access to some of those high-end rewards without needing a 7-star pirate team or whatnot. It seems like a solid way to not only improve the late game, but also the early game, all while fixing that pretty major issue. Game manager Little Wooden Boy popped in for a little while to say hi and give some information on the future of the game, including the upcoming events. He confirmed that the plan for September is to have a recurring rotation of Brick Pace events, quote-unquote one of them at a time. This might indicate more often Brick Pace reruns, bringing back characters like Yeti, Jay, the Imperials, and Basil. He also confirmed that the event calendar should be revealed soon, which will include information about events as well as timed quests. Little Wooden Boy also confirmed that space and raids are coming very soon, but in two separate updates. The first section of the update will include space content, such as new space characters, and possibly reworks, and the second part should be the space-focused raid. We initially expected the first raid to drop around late September to early October, but going off of his comment, it sounds like that is about when the space characters and reworks will occur, with raids more likely coming to the game in late October to early November. Personally, I'm glad that they're not rushing the raid, and hopefully they are taking the time to make it as incredible as possible. And on the bright side, it gives some newer players a bit of time to get their main teams a bit higher in preparation. In other news, players have finally begun upgrading Majisto to 6 stars, the first of which was Tibster back in July, and now other players are following suit. The recent batch of new achievements, largely focused around Brickspedition, have been just enough to allow for players to take him to 6. Since you can see how the next star upgrade will affect any given character's stats, we can now see what his max stats will look like at 7 stars, although more achievements will need to be added first. I suspect that they have quite a few ready to go for when raids drop, similar to what they did with Brickspedition. Anyhow, here are his stats, which are essentially 14,098 health, 1,501 attack, and 268 defense at 7 stars. Full credit goes to Goose for sharing this screenshot here. As a reminder, the next Q&A will be held next Thursday on August 27th on the official Discord, so feel free to join and ask the devs any questions you may have. And if you can't be there, both Seiko and myself will be making recaps of that Q&A very shortly after. And that right there is going to be it for this week. Again, if you want to check out Seiko's document version of this report, you can join his Dev Tracker Discord server linked below. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.